So it's a Saturday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 151, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. I'm here again. I'm back. It's fucking hot out here. It's kind of nice. It's hot, but it's nice. Aaron left a total fucking mess all through the garage with fucking paint cans and tools, and I don't know why that shit just fucking frustrates me. I mean, I do know why, because it's fucking frustrating, but what the fuck, man? Clean up your shit. That's why we can't ever fucking find anything. Why are you using a fucking pipe wrench to work on your fucking bike? What? Anyway, what do we got? What do we got this week? The blocks, the fucking punch marker cinder block, first fucking phase, first collection is out. There's a handful left, so go and get one of those if you want to get in. Because when they're gone, they're gone. And then when people start posting them, and then people are like, yo, send that. Let me get that. It's not going to be there. Not going to fucking be there. So that's out. What the fuck else is there? Oh, shit. It's in celebratory news. Fucking Devastator got our first million view fucking video, man. So that's cool. Haven't had that happen before, so we're in the million view club, man. It was one of the Saturday night special one that I do believe brought on the ban. That was the one that I'm fucking with this little Wi-Fi thing here. Sorry. That was the one that fucking got it bumping. The one that it had like 90,000 and then I got fucking suspended. That fucker broke 1 million. It's almost, I think it's pushing 1.1. So that was cool. And you could tell, like, at least me trying to dissect or, how would you say, analyze the algorithm. It seems like when it first takes off, because I've had several posts do good, never that good, but but better than normal, 100,000 views or whatever. Hold on 1 second. I've had posts do that, but I've never had one do that. That well that I posted, and what usually happens is sales and shit turn up a little bit, well, more so right at the beginning, and then as the video rolls, follows and views stack up more, and the sales kind of taper off. And what I have to imagine is, and this is just me trying to think about it logically on why that would happen. When really it's all speculation, because obviously it's the algorithm, but it seems as if it hits the core people first, the people with probably the most can't think of the term when you have the most, not common interest, but like, there's points, there's fucking, I'm sure there's data points that it hits, graffiti, art, fucking music, this, and I'm sure it hits these data points for other people, and that's like the first phase. And then as the phases, kind of ripple outward, they get a little more watered down. So maybe it's just people who have an interest in art, fine art, fucking, whatever, different arts. And then it goes out further than that, and then it gets into like, whatever. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Like as the ripples go out, it kind of becomes more watered down. And you might get some follows just because, you get the follows because people are curious. But the people who are actually buying that type of shit, that fucking vandal niche person, they're probably going to be in the first and second wave of the post. And this is like I said, totally speculation, but that's just the way, looking at the data and how it has been going, that's what it seems like. And then the sales kind of dry up, and the post still rolls, brings in follows, brings in views, but then it's stagnant after that. So, but cool nonetheless. So we broke 20,000 and broke 20,000 and broke 1 million views on the video, and it brought a bunch of other viewership, I believe, to the page itself, because a lot of other videos started doing really well too. Not that fucking bumping, but definitely a spike in the immediate videos around that one. So that's cool. So I'm happy about that. It's been kind of uneventful as far as other shit goes. That's really been taking up most of my time. And the other day, some fucking tool, I don't know what the fuck these people think, man. So this dude, I'm not even gonna fucking say his name. If you want to know, ask me. I don't know. He's putting the Dremel bits on dice. Like, he's making dice scribes, but using fucking the Dremel bits, the Saturday Night Special bits, instead of the ones that I use. But, he's making dice scribes nonetheless, right? He's making dice scribes. And, and he makes them into keychains as well. So I think you can get them as a keychain. I'm not sure if they're all keychains or if you could get it as a keychain. Anyway, they're fucking $13, right? And I came across his shit, I don't know, a while back when I seen the dice thing, obviously. I'm always like, bitch, to anyone that does that. But then this dick sucker... he fucking messages me and says, I think I posted the story because it was just about to pass 1 million. It was like 990,000. So I reposted it as a story again. And he comments on the story post. I want to read it word for word. So just verbatim so I don't get it wrong. It's not much. He didn't say much, but he says, "Mine are cooler looking though." What are you, fucking stupid? Mine are cooler looking though. Yours are $13, dog. And you stole my fucking idea to begin with. You fucking melonhead, stupid bitch. And they're fucking 3 times as much as the Saturday Night Special. So, I don't know what the fuck goes through these people's minds sometimes, man. Like, what do you get to gain from that? What are you gaining from that? Like, do you feel better about yourself because you don't have a consistent style of what you're making and you're putting them on fucking figurines and shit? Like, and fucking dice and fucking gumball machine fucking characters and all this dumb shit. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Yours are 3 times. All right. Well, believe me, if I'll offer something that's $13 and we'll see how cool it looks compared to yours. I'll make a scribe that's get the fuck out of here with the Dremel bit tip. I made that shit $4.50 That's what it is. I don't sell them wholesale because I just can't, because it's just not fucking worth it. And I made those just so if someone because, you know, people be out there tripping about $10. I figured maybe something, a cheaper option would be doable for some people. I'm thinking about putting out like a fucking, like doing some measurements and testing. And I'm thinking about trying to go a whole budget route, like have a whole, like a scribe and ink and maybe something else that's like budget items where you can get fucking, you know, 8 ounces for fucking $15 or, you know, whatever. And have like a lower pigment to fucking solvent ratio. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but I was thinking about doing that because I know fucking times are tough. And even when I'm looking at shit saying I gotta like bump my prices up, which I haven't yet, but I'm looking at stuff like that and I'm thinking, fuck, man, you know, not everybody. I always wanted to be accessible to everybody, and that's where the Saturday night special came in. I was like, I can make something, you know, I can make it so it's not just plain, so it's, you know, and make it fucking. And someone else commented on the post as it was bumping, oh, go get it from Street Canvas. Like he fucking. I said Street Canvas to say that's a sucker move. What you're doing here, get the fuck out of here. So I think when anything does good, it just upsets people. You know, I think, and it's one fucking post. I have one post that does really, really good. It's not like I'm hitting every fucking time like that other fucking page that got fucking 200,000 or 300,000 followers in a few weeks, and fucking every video they do has a fucking at least 1 million. You know, like. Dude, I had this one fucking thing that did okay. You know, leave me the fuck alone. The fuck's wrong with you? So, whatever. But that's about the only thing that happened this week. Is that dumbass shit. What else do I got going on? I don't think I have much else, man. I think this is that's about all I got. I don't have any projects really coming. I'm just knocking out some shit and getting it done. So I'm gonna this is gonna be a short one today. I gotta make this episode. I gotta finish up my packages, and I gotta go leave for work at 4:00, and it's fucking 2:45. So that's what's going on, guys. I love you all. Please continue hanging in there. Shout out Machine Studio, fucking, for always dropping the knowledge and fucking making me realize that I've been fucking, don't squander the time that you have, you know. In the last podcast was talking about our time and how much time we have left, and it's a blessing and a curse, because you can see that, oh, well, I'm 30 or I'm 40 or whatever, and, you know, I probably got another 40 years out of me, or I got another 50 years, or, you know, whatever, but you don't really know. So don't squander the time you have. So I'm gonna try to make a conscious effort to try to make my time at the very least meaningful, you know, and make the most out of all of it. If I'm working, you know, let's work the hardest. Let's work harder. If I'm fucking eating, let's eat better. And whether better means healthier or fucking flavorful, you know, however it is, let's maximize our experience. You know, if you're gonna go out and do something, do it. And you know, I'm not trying to be fucking like, yeah, go fucking jump out of an airplane if you want to. But really, if you want to, go jump out of a fucking airplane, you know. But I'm just saying, in your daily life, because it's fucking difficult dude, I can't even barely, like, I have to plan ahead to go to a thing that's fucking 30 minutes away, you know, gotta plan it out 2 fucking weeks. So I'm not out there trying to down anybody if they can't go to the fucking Maldives or something. But, you know, everything you do daily, you know, try to maximize the potential that it has there. You know, try to try to make the most out of your relationships and get the most out of your time. And maybe that might not have been the exact message that that Mike was talking about. I mean, it was, but it wasn't, but that's what it made me start thinking about last night when I was doing the jobs I was doing after I listened to his last episode on the Graffiti Machine podcast. So go listen to that. If you listen to this, you will get more. There's more to gain on the Graffiti Machine podcast than there is here. If you like to just kind of like zone out and have something to listen to, you're in the right fucking place. If you want something that you can fucking take from that and apply in your own life, Graffiti Machine podcast is where the fuck that's at. And it's tried and true, man. And Bus from Machine Studio, he's not do as I say, not as I do, or whatever it is. If he's telling you like this, he's telling you something, it's because this is what I'm doing. This is what works for me. He's not saying like, yeah, so in theory it should work for you. Let me know how it goes because I don't be doing that shit. No, he's he's on it. He's doing it. He practices what he preaches, and it definitely got me thinking about fucking the time that we have and what to do with it. So, all right, everybody, speaking of time, I gotta fucking wrap this up, but I love you guys. Thank you for a fucking million views. Thank you for 20,000 followers. Thank you for 8 years of support. Thank you all for everything. And thank you for sending pictures, and thank you for sending messages, and thank you for helping when I was down, and thank you just for being there when I needed someone to talk to. So I love you guys, man. You guys mean the world to me. And here's to another 8 years and another 151 episodes. Be good in them streets. And next week it'll be longer. Love you guys.